Raging seas lashed by high winds pound the New South Wales coast, as near cyclone conditions bring to Sydney the worst floods in living memory. With up to 12 inches of rain in a day in some suburbs, rivers burst their banks, sweeping through the streets in uncontrollable fury. Hundreds of homes are flooded, thousands of people forced to flee. Damage is already estimated at £5 million. Neighbours peer into flooded houses seeking friends. Others huddle on rooftops awaiting rescue or shelter just beyond the water's reach. Even the frogs can't take it anymore. People who own boats row their families, friends, pets and belongings to safety. A baby snatched from its cot in the path of the mounting floodwaters is safe now. A rescue in the nick of time. Change the scene to Campbelltown, where raging water swept across the railway, buckling the lines and overturning this goods van. At Seaforth, a house plunges 40 feet and a man has a miraculous escape. Change the scene again to Milperra, another Sydney suburb, where the water is up to 15 feet deep in the streets and some houses are completely covered. Hard to believe it's Sydney, isn't it? At Windsor, the picture is much the same. A grim, desolate picture, where only the tops of the telegraph poles are showing. The town's water supply has failed. Doctors fear an epidemic from drinking water already polluted. Army ducks are on duty here too, as the Hawkesbury rises fast above the record flood level of 1949. Foaming water swells across acres and acres of once valuable country. It's a grim trail of devastation. Losses in stock and farm produce run to tens of thousands of pounds. Losses in homes and personal belongings to more than 1 million in this district alone. In these disastrous February floods, 7 have died throughout New South Wales and hundreds more snatched to safety as the waters rose around them. Local Member of Parliament Mr. Dean helps direct rescue work. And there's drama too at nearby Ebenezer, where a doctor is rushed to an 80-year-old woman who's had a stroke. The woman, Mrs. Carter, is given an injection and then taken 4 miles by Army duck through the floods to hospital. A mercy mission under incredible conditions. And back at Milperra, there's another mercy mission as volunteers swim and wade towards a man trapped in the strong current. There are boats nearby, but he can't clamber aboard for fear of overturning them. Rescue so near and yet so far. This is the stark drama of the flood. Man against the relentless rushing waters. A fight for life itself. The boats circle as the man swims to a lamppost and clings there as a temporary respite. The volunteer rescue parties make their way towards him to help him to the haven of a fence, whose top just projects above the swiftly running current. The floodwaters try to crush everything in their path, but they cannot crush man's courage. They have lost their homes, but he and scores like him have beaten the raging waters.